Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. For the first time in 10 years, the Lakers have a great chance of finally making it, of doing what we never thought could, especially in the time of the dark times of the franchise. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TASG's live reactions of the NBA Finals. Game 5, Lakers, Miami. It's win or go home right now for Miami. But right now, the Lakers are on the edge of taking it all tonight. Could it all happen? Let's see. I'm very excited. Now, a lot of people are saying that they're starting to wear their Lakers merch. I am actually doing the NBA bubble. So I had a friend who got this for me when he was down in Walt Disney World. They had just released it, and I'm gonna take off my shirt. I'm gonna take off my shirt right here because then the front has the whole new game thing. Oh God, whole new game, and then in the back it has Larry O'Brien and then the teams of all of the teams that participated in the bubble. This came out just around the first round, so that's the thing. Game has started, so let's hit up the play-by-play and take a look at what's going on. First miss is going to be by Caldwell Pope. Tyler here with the rebound. Caldwell Pope and Danny Green really brought themselves back to life in Game 4. What really concerned me was LeBron and Anthony Davis, because they seemed like they were taking a bit of a back seat. So that's what it seemed like. First scratch goes to Miami. Bam Adebayo with a slam dunk. So, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. We did have a couple days off. We're going to start things off. Danny Green riding the hot hand from the last game. He didn't. Oh yeah, he did shoot well. I don't remember what the score was though. But they shot pretty good in the last one, so I'm very excited to see. If the Lakers win this one, I really want AD to be NBA Finals MVP because it just makes sense. And if LeBron wins this one tonight, this would be LeBron's first one as a Laker, and he'd be the first player to do it on 3 different teams. So that's quite a feat at that. Offensive foul, missed jumper by Davis, Butler rebound. So, all right, so that's good, and that's good. All right. I'm very excited. I'm 100% excited. If the Lakers win tonight, I'm gonna drive all the way up to Los Angeles. Basically for the first time since Corona. I'm gonna drive up to LA, and we're gonna do a vlog at least around there if we can. If we can't, even then, all of Los Angeles is watching. The Philippines is watching. Every NBA fan is watching right now. Even though everybody's saying, "Oh, this is like the lowest rated NBA Finals." Yeah, but there's not much of an audience. You only have 300. Ooh, get that out of here. How is that? Oh, that's a green foul. But give credit where credit is due. Give the block. Credit the block to Dwight Howard, because that was epic. That's a Dwight Howard redemption. You know what? Here's the thing. Dwight Howard will have redeemed himself. In my opinion, in my eyes, Dwight Howard would have, if they win tonight, I'll say, all is forgiven, Dwight. Thank you for this. Because we saw what he did in the regular season. We saw what he's done in these playoffs, and he's willing to take a sacrifice for the team during the Rocket series, being benched most of that series. So, that's a very big deal for him. And the thing is, we're not really going to get much of a championship trophy. But again, I could be wrong tonight because as Tyler Hero makes a layup, I'm trying not to jinx myself, but we're having very high hopes, very very high hopes. Lakers in 5. This is what this is my prediction, and I am sticking by it. Was it 3 early fouls? 1 foul. Two early fouls. Could we be heading to the bonus early on? I'd like to see that. Danny Green, 5 of the 7 points for LA so far. That is a great sign. That is an absolutely great sign. Butler answers though. The one thing that really made me nervous is that the Lakers and the Heat, when they would lead, they'd have a very small lead. And so it would be a very tense time to see who's going to create that separation first. And when the Lakers were able to lead, they didn't have much of a separation. I think it was a very close game. If I go back to the stats, can I go to the series? I want to see the series. And it's not going to show me. And things like that. So 3-pointer by Duncan Robinson. The Lakers have been doing a great job at preventing them from shooting the 3 tonight. And that's one thing to be very cautious about. Caldwell Pope scratches for the first time tonight. And that's James's first assist. And it's an and one. So, as long as the Lakers can answer, they are in great shape. And so it is very fitting, because tonight might be the last game, to watch the entire game on the Railcam. The Railcam, let me tell you, has been the best thing of the NBA bubble. That and the virtual fans. Virtual fans is a whole nother thing I'll get to in another video, or I'll describe it in a vlog. But I had a great time when I did the virtual fans. But Railcam is something that that was hyped up in I don't remember which game it was, but it was a NBA All-Star game, and that's when they did like a baseline Railcam, and that's one of the best things that's ever come out of the NBA bubble. That and no coronavirus, no COVID positive tests in the bubble, and that is amazing. Blocked by Green, rebound, offensive, and Jay Crowder with a missed 3. So the Lakers need to capitalize at any given time, any given opportunity, rather. Danny Green's doing everything defensively, and he's finally making it. He's going two-way. He is willing to play right now. I am really loving his early action. 5 points, a block, and blocking that. They did have 2 days of rest, so that must be a relief. As Butler commits his first. 7:47. Ooh. Hello. We're getting some action right here, so it looks like this is going to be a double foul. This is the NBA Finals, folks. This is what Game 5 is all about. Double technical. All right. And hello. I'm not going to call that a Dwight Howard stupid foul, because look at this defensive play. That's great defensive play. That's on Butler. That's gonna be on Butler, man. Butler's pissed. Butler's mad dogging. I'm loving it. I'm loving this. This is a type of playoff and finals intensity that I absolutely love. Look at that. Steal by James. Give it up to Davis. 11-14 Lakers starting to create that separation. This is playoff intensity at its finest, guys. And this is something that we haven't seen, frankly, that I frankly haven't seen all finals long. Missed three by Robinson. Those missed threes are going to bite Miami in the ass. Also, one of the better things is the social justice messages. I really appreciate them. Dynamite Lakers at 650. The Lakers are hype right now. The socially distant bench is not really socially distant. And I love that. Let's take a look at the matchup right now. Early on, biggest lead for Miami 4, biggest lead for the Lakers 3. 2 rebounds each. Lakers starting to get a little bit of an early second chance run. 3 assists each, 2 steals. Lakers perfect from 3 and free throw, shooting 60%. And that was the regular season. So if we can go to the view series, and then we'll create a separate. Can I want to do okay. So revisiting game 4. Danny Green, 10 points, 4 for 8, 2 for 6, in a not so bad defensively with 2 steals and I think he had to have a block in that game. I swear he's blocked people. KCP went off 15 points, 3 for 8 from 3, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. I really want playoff Rondo to be the Lakers. Be the guy off the bench if I can get it ready. But I want him to be the Lakers guy in this one. Additionally, this is going to be a little bit off topic. There's rumors. Excuse me. There's rumors of Mandalorian Season 2, so if that ends up happening around halftime, is what people are saying. If that happens, we're going to stay live. We're going to come out of the break, and we're going to analyze that trailer if it drops today. If it doesn't drop, because it's the 9th. It's a Friday, and we are just about 3 more Fridays away from Season 2 of The Mandalorian on Disney+. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I'm very excited. I went to Downtown Disney earlier today, and there were kids with these Mandalorian bags, so that must mean something, but definitely doesn't mean the parks are reopening. So early on, for LA, Danny Green is perfect. Perfection. But perfection. Alex Caruso in the last game had a bit of a scare. We saw him get pushed into Anthony Davis, and that in of itself was scary. But a few minutes after that play, Alex Caruso had I think it was a hip contusion or something, similar to what's going with Danny Green. So, fortunately he's okay. I did not see anything from Mike Trudell saying otherwise. If he's good to go tonight, he did mention that I'm going on Twitter right now. What is it? Lakers Twitter? No. Lakers Reporter. 8 tweets in the last hours. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it, so I'm assuming that Caruso is good. Missed 3 by KCP. Missed layup by Jay Crowder, and LeBron with a reverse shot. So I wonder if now KCP is the cold one and Danny Green is the hot one. Because he's missed 2 straight jumpers right now. Great defense by AD. That length of his, you see it, and the fact that he's able to alter the shot, alter the layup even rather, is pretty spectacular. Jay Crowder with a layup. And a step back jumper by AD causes a Miami timeout. Lakers 18, Miami 13. Let's go ahead and do the cheering section today because, gotta rep those Lakers. And what do you know? I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't seem right. 50,000, 140,000. Really exciting stuff here. I will say, this is the first NBA Finals live reaction that I've done since the 2017 NBA Finals, where the Warriors beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that was when Downtown Disney still had ESPN Zone, and they brought out the bleachers. And if you remember that, hats off to you. You are a true OG because that is one of the best parts. That was one of the best parts of Downtown Disney that I utterly miss. Those live events, you'd have a community gathering around the TV. Obviously, right now, you can't gather anywhere. But, well, you can gather, but, you got to gather safely. But back then, the energy in Downtown Disney, where you're in the bleachers and you're watching them on the Jumbotron of ESPN Zone, that was something special, and that's really what made those live reaction videos, those live streams. I'd go after school on a finals night, and we'd be able to catch the game with other fans and talk about the games that we love. One of the last few memories of Downtown Disney and the ESPN Zone was the fact that what do you call it? It was the fact that Jordan Clarkson of the Los Angeles Lakers, when he was a Laker, I want to say in 2014, shortly after his rookie season, ESPN Zone, they did a meet and greet between ESPN Zone and Earl of Sandwich in that area, which is now the security checkpoint for Downtown Disney. That area was where we were able to meet a Laker girl. They were doing a Lakers giveaway, and most importantly, get your autograph of Jordan Clarkson, and that was a fun time. I remember that. I still have the picture of that. I don't want to look through it on my file, but I have that, and that was fun. I got a signed picture of him. I don't remember where I put it though when he moved. That might have been lost in translation, but those moments right there was really brought not only the Laker community but the NBA community. That felt there was something special about it, and that's one of the things I'll truly miss from Downtown Disney is those moments that we got to watch the finals as a community, and that was even during the time when the Lakers didn't make it to the playoffs. Those were the dark days of the Lakers in between 2012 or 2013 and 2019. That was the dark period, the dark ages the age of Earl Clark, the age of Christian Ayenga, the age of Marcelo Huertas, not KCP, Swaggy P. You know, that was that era, and there was something special about it. Yeah, some people defected and they became bandwagons, I myself included, and you know, it's a lot of fun. First substitutions in the game: Rondo's in, Kuzma's in, LeBron getting his normal rest, Kendrick Nunn, Iggy in, KCP with another missed shot. So I feel like right now, and I don't mean to jinx it, so I will knock on wood, and I'm saying that Danny Green is going to be the offensive savior of the Lakers tonight. Because if Danny Green's not going to make his shots, or if KCP's rather is not going to make his shots, Danny Green will. / should. Second foul on Dwight Howard, so he's a little bit in foul trouble. Bro, that was contested. Why the hell did you shoot that? I say that's a clean block. That is a clean block. Come on, that's a clean block. You gotta admit that is a clean block. You could feel it on the hair. Come on, that's not a foul. If it's touching the hair, no. Howard turnover. So let's get Dwight out of the game. Yeah. Missed 3 in the span of 4 seconds. So Jimmy Butler's trying to be very scrappy when it comes to the thing. Missed shot by Davis. 1 point game, 17-18. Yeah, right off the inbounds, and I don't think that's a smart idea. That wasn't smart at all. And just like that, Miami takes the lead. So, yeah, I'm surprised they didn't go to Morris early. You don't need the timeout. You're A-okay. All you had to do was sub out Dwight. Jay Crowder he's out here trying to be like Montrez. That should have been a foul, but I think they guessed on verticality on that one. The anticipation is real right now. So far, through 2 timeouts, we haven't taken a break. Oh, I forgot to say my disclaimer. Disclaimer. The stream that you are watching right now is slightly behind the actual stream that's actually happening. My TV is a few minutes behind of what's happening. There's a timeout right now, but, the anticipation is real. I can't stress that enough. The anticipation is real. I've been prioritizing these live streams. Over social gatherings with friends because, it's the passion in the Lakers that really matters, especially in the situation that they're in right now as potential NBA champions, putting themselves in a situation for greatness. And I wanted to cover every single emotion. That's why I brought back the live reactions. Obviously, I'd wish that I'd have more time to do it for the Warriors in 2018 and 2019. But at least we were able to do it in 2017 in an environment that fostered... Mickey! Of course, they put Mickey Mouse on the thing. They put Mickey on the thing. Hook shot missed. Iggy rebound. Still very early in the game. I just want, as long as the Lakers can match shot for shot and then expand on that, that would be great. And we don't need any more Butler jumpers. Almost a turnover. Davis answers. There it is. So if necessary, the Lakers are, if necessary, Game 6 will be on Sunday. And obviously we'll have the live reaction. Blocked by Davis. That's what we're talking about. Oh, wow, he's coming back in. So that's a very short break. Kuzma answers. Let's go. Kuzma really needs something to get his name back up because he's had a rough playoffs. He's had a rather rough playoffs, and he needs something to improve, to prove that he's worth an extension. Because we had the Kuzma hype train, but looking at this performance, this off season or this postseason, it's been Duncan Robinson for 3 in that. 25-22, less than a minute to go. I'm trying to see, where is he? Was he? Oh yeah, he's there. It's just about a panel next to where I was sitting back in the play. Why do you need to take 2 timeouts? You're fine. Save your timeouts. That's your third. Actually, you're using 4. That's like using 4. Oh, no. Dear God. We did not need that. We did not need that. And guess what? Remember when he landed, when he had a bad ankle? This is not the way. This is not the way. Twitter, you good? Twitter, you good? Twitter, you good? Mike Trudell, like Trudell, Wojnarowski, what is happening? Give us answers. This is not what we needed. This is not the way. What happened?
Slowly walking off back to the Laker bench right now. Here's the play. And he didn't appear to land on anything. And he grabs that right foot. Never made it up before. Going down on the court.
LeBron James is in, and he makes the shot. So if Davis is unable to return, and there hasn't been anything from Mike Trudell, so this is devastating for the Lakers. But if he's able to come back in, that would be great. And that's going to be the end of the first. So, wow, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. Devastations right now. Oh, I forgot to promote the stream. Great. Don't check back in. Whatever you do, don't check back in. I would rather have Morris than having you fuck up an injury worse than you thought. I'm looking at the play right now. It's good news, but don't bring him back in. He's not impressed. He's definitely not impressed. Trudell, you better have an update. Mark J. Spears, of all people. Injured Lakers star Anthony Davis out of the game after injuring his foot. Didn't depart to the locker room. Is it the foot? Because that looked like non-contact. There it is. At the same time, Lakers fans, would an injury tonight hurt the Lakers' chances of re-signing Anthony Davis, renewing that contract? Do you think it would be wise to do that, looking at the 2 injuries that he's had so far in these playoffs? Because that's concerning. A lot of people are like, oh, no, like, Davis, he's the best center out there. Davis. But would it be smart, especially when he looks, he looks like he's had a couple non-contacts. It's concerning because we saw what happened in the playoffs. And that's the same foot when he landed on, I think it was Jokic's foot, and that's the main concern. It's big. It's the Denver series, and we all saw what happened to KD, and that's what you really want to avoid when it comes to that. It's ridiculous. Let's check out the matchups so far at the end of 1. So, who will the Lakers go to now? I'd say McGee. Put your trust in McGee and Morris, because I just don't feel comfortable with Dwight Howard and his fouling habits, where he just goes all out. It's like they're just calling fouls on Dwight, and it's ridiculous. I hate that. It's physicality. Let them be physical. 9 rebounds each, with the Lakers leading in the offensive category. 6 early assists versus 4. 2, 3, 0, 2. 4 turnovers. And the Lakers, wow, single-digit turnovers. That's a sight to see. The Lakers have made more shots, but after starting 1 for 1, they're now 1 for 4, 3 for 7, and 1 for 1 perfect from the free throw line. First play of the second half is a Kendrick Nunn jumper. And a Marcus Morris turnover. And now without Davis, the Lakers turnover again. That's ridiculous. Just as I say, 2 turnovers in the first quarter. They have 2 more to tie Miami for turnovers. Another one. 6 straight points to start it off. All unanswered. Stupid turnovers. And that could potentially hurt the Lakers. But James answers on the other end. They're up by 4. You don't need a foul. You really shouldn't be fouling. I'm surprised the Lakers didn't call timeout after that. So, from Mike Trudell, Anthony Davis. He re-aggravated his right heel contusion that's been on the injury report. Again, as I mentioned during the... I mean, that's still pretty bad, but the fact that he's still available... You know what's right next to the heel? If you go further back? Yeah, that's your Achilles. I wouldn't risk it. But at the same time, the injury that KD had was already like a strained Achilles. He just made it worse by continuing to play. So it's very fortunate that he's able to return, but I wouldn't risk it. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't risk it. I just wouldn't. I don't think it's worth it. I'll say if the Lakers can't win this one, move on to Game 6 because take the day rest. Take the day, take Saturday to rest, and then let Sunday. I mean, it would be very disappointing though because the Lakers are wearing the Mamba uniforms, so. That would be extremely disappointing if they lose tonight, because that's gonna be the first loss in these jerseys, because they brought these jerseys over rather than the Shaq jerseys that they've been playing with through the 2019-2020 regular season. So ballooned up to 9 points. No defense and no flow on offense. I highly agree, Alan. That's a lot of turnovers. 4 turnovers. But now it's all Miami in the stats category. Rebounds 11, 10 assists, 4. What's the 4 for 8? 11 to 3. Just that. That's not all about that. I'm going to say it. Bring in Cook. Quinn Cook. Yeah, he's small, but could be a winner. He's had championship. He's won a championship with the Warriors. 1 or 2. I don't remember how many, but bring him in. Obviously, Anthony Davis wouldn't be on the floor. That's within 3 minutes, so that's a horrible start. Horrible start to this one. Danny Green's in, so that brings the 3-point shooting back in, but the playmaking is not in. I preferred Rondo because that man is a floor general. Assist to Caruso with a James alley-oop. Brings it down to 7 now. Good, small steps, baby steps. As long as they don't answer, you're good. That's not what we needed. Still no AD. Shooting foul on Adebayo. If we can do the foul game, that would be great. The Lakers have 3 timeouts for the entire game. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Davis is back in the game. Hello. And he's finally picked up. His brother's finally picked him up. That's satisfying. Davis back in the game. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know. He shouldn't. He shouldn't. One for 2, 30-38. So that's... I don't know how to feel. Because if you land the wrong way and you're fucked. It's now ballooned to a 10-point lead. +2 with Davis' shooting foul. Oh, it's an and one? I'd rather take an and one than a two-shotter. And he made it. So they're letting Jimmy Butler dictate the game right now. I'm just staying silent because I'm just watching the stream, or I'm watching the TV right now. I'm aware the misses, but there hasn't been any points in a while. Yeah, he's hobbling a little bit. I'm just monitoring AD. James for 3. Give Davis the assist. We need more of those. We need more threes. Why did you let it go like that? Loose ball foul? Yeah, figured. Bruh. And it's a shooting foul. So it is. This game is going by so fast. It's already 6:33 in the second quarter. The nerves are real right now. The big thing that's a huge concern right now is the 3 timeouts for the rest of the game. That's 1 for 2, so I'll take that. Bring it down to within 6 from a 3, or if Danny Green can draw a 4-point play, or Danny Green or AD or LeBron drawing a 4-point play, that would be nice. Bingo was his name-o. Green's got the 3 fouls. Bring in Cook! Cook can shoot! Cook can shoot! Wait, who? Caruso came in? Kuzma came in. Okay. But with Kuzma, you never know. You never know what kind of night he's having. Bingo! No, that's short. Oh, man. This is how far behind the stream is for me. Oh! Oh, Caruso! My guy! Wow. There it is. Down to 6. Cut it even more. But primarily, protect AD. Because AD's health is vital. Vital for the Lakers. It's a timeout. We'll be right back. Let's look at the matchup so far. So they've caught up. Kinda. Down 6. 2 more threes. You could tie for the quarter, but you'd still be down by 1. In terms of rebounding, Miami has that advantage now. 11-8. 3-3. Both are shooting 40%. And they've made one more shot. And yeah, they made one more shot. Green's in for Caruso. Wait. He just got his third. You sub him out, you sub him back in. Unless Caruso's still hurt from the last game. Crowder's in the game for Iguodala. AD, 13 minutes, 8 points, 5 rebounds. No. I don't like this report. Butler makes it. That's his 15th point. He leads all scorers. Right? No, but he's shooting a very efficient 5 for 7. Missed by Markieff. Is it a 3 or a 2? It's a 2. Back up to a 10-point game. Butler with his 3rd steal of the game. And Caruso with a 3. We need more of that right now. We need more stoppages. We need more answers. That's the big thing that concerned me about Game 3. That's a Game 3. Like, we're reliving Game 3 right now. And that foul is not what we needed. Miami has the bonus, by the way. First one's good. Rondo's in for Green. KCP in for Morris. That's a foul. That was a foul on Davis. You blind, bro? I'll be honest. That's a foul. Two for 2, 9-point game. If the Lakers can just answer. And it's those frustrations. Like, look at that. Another turnover. Do I want to count the turnovers again? Let's look at the matchup. What's the matchup now? 6 turnovers. We had it LeBron at 10 turnovers in the first half. The Lakers are just lucky that the Miami's been missing the shots that they've been missing. Main issue is you look at the offensive rebounds. Now Miami is playing you at your own game. Because it's the second chance points that the Lakers did. I mean, come on. No. Back down to 9. Lakers need to play strong in the second half if they want it. AD is clearly frustrated from the injury. That's why he's not playing as hard. KCP with a layup. Cuts it down to 7, 2:53 to go. Not knowing what's going on is really, really upsetting. Adebayo misses it. And Davis is the rebound. 7 rebounds for him. Give it to James. James, thank you. 21 points for him. Cut it down to 5. This is the way. And one? Was that an and one? Are you telling me that's an and one? Give it to him. And one, baby. Let's go. Cut it down to 4. And that way we can have a great second half. A great start to the second half. Verticality. That is verticality, Kuzma. Verticality. Missed. Jack on the video board. Butler with a rebound. 2:32 to go. 5-point game. 3 here for the Lakers. Can cut it down to 2. Simple maths. Quick maths. Let's go, Kuzma. Butler rebound. I don't know what happened back there. What happened? Down to 3. Stealed by Davis. Timeout Miami. 4 timeouts to go for them. This is a great run for the Lakers. This is a much needed run by the Lakers. But I'm still very nervous about Anthony Davis. I just am. 47-50. Eric Spoelstra with that magic band. Kuzma with a shooting foul. Butler hits the first, brings it up to a 4-point lead. 8-0 run for the Lakers on that before the timeout. No, that's vertical. He went vertical. Is it, Mark? Is it? That's not contact. It's suffocation. Suffocating defense. Answered. By who? Please tell me Davis. Davis needs something. 52-49. 54-49. So they're answering now. Answer back. Back up to 4. 1:30 to go. Yeah, no shit. First team to 4 wins. 54-51. Lakers answering back. Go for one more push right here. Get a steal, get a 3, tie the game, and we are back at 0-0 to start the 4th. That would be a great situation for LA. Davis, that's a great dunk. We love to see it. After that heel thing, I want you to take the offseason and use that for rehab, man. Less than a minute to go. Here we go. Shooting foul. Let's go. My heart's racing right now. My heart's racing, and the Lakers are not yet in bonus. Rondo hits the first. Cut it down to 1. If you get a stop here, you could potentially go. There it is. 1-point game. 54.7 seconds. Treat every game like it's a game 7, and don't treat every lead like it's final. And back up to 4. Answer. A daily double. We really want playoff Rondo to show tonight. So far, we've seen a couple turnovers from him. Hero 3, not what we needed, not what we wanted. Davis with the answer. Let's go. Let's go. AD. 57-56, 1-point game. Rondo, 4-3-4. He was wide open. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't need that. Don't do that. Butler answers. Jesus Christ. If you can make a buzzer beater, that would be a miracle, but you don't. So you find yourselves down 4. 56-60 is the score at the half. Matchup. How well was that? How good was that? It was a pretty solid second quarter. They came back. They almost came back from down 11. 32-35. 21 rebounds. This is the big number that matters. 21-16. He gave it to Kuzma. Ooh, that almost went in. Ten for 11 from the free throw line. Only 4 for 6. 23. The Lakers have just made. Or Lakers are shooting actually over 50%. So, you know, the tension is high as we head into halftime. So, you know, they came back, but they're not quite there yet. Will the Lakers be able to come back in the second half? Let's see what happens. There's only a 4-point game. They just need to answer and stay healthy while doing so. We will be right back with the second half right after halftime. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of play. We're going to just hit refresh right here. Three by Crowder missed. KCP with the rebound. This is just the time to strike. The time to strike is right now. The Lakers are in perfect position, and Danny Green has to fucking step out of bounds. No. Get it back. Get the ball back. I am gonna put Cable in here because this is frustrating. I just can't wait for the day that technology is able to be really live, because situation in my room. Oh, jump ball. Interesting. They're starting Dwight Howard in this one. Jay Crowder with a 3. My guy with the baby Yoda, see ya. The turnovers, man. The turnovers, no. Caldwell Pope answers. But, you know, if it's a 3-point shootout, no. White with another foul. Yikes. No. No. No thanks. Good. Recline. Missed 3. Davis! Davis! Cut it down to 1. A strong third quarter. Again, the Lakers are practically perfect whenever they lead at the end of third. Great. He wasn't good. That was good. See, we don't need the answers. The answers are what's killing us. Safe bet for the Lakers is to cut it down to 2. Run it through Davis. Oh, James! It's a shootout, and we don't want a shootout. At the other end, you should be defending the 3. Defend the 3. Defend inside. You got 2 great perimeter defenders with Green and KCP out there. And what the hell was that? Cut it down to 1 or tie the game, LeBron. What is going on? Reset. Don't go for the points right away. Slow it down. Reset. You got 14. 3. Oh, if that's Dwight. If that's Dwight, you better make these. Dwight's scoreless tonight, yes? We can all agree? Dwight's scoreless? Dwight is scoreless. And we've seen him shoot free throws before, so. The confidence isn't there while the 2 of the Lakers just keep staring. Oh, Dwight. 1 for 2. I'll gladly take it. If you can make both, that would be amazing. Meanwhile, I'm still watching this play. My gosh. Substitutions. Did you make the second one? This would be Dwight's ultimate gift. Oh my God. Okay, good. 2 for 2. Defend the 3. I'd rather them take a 2 than a 3. Oh my gosh, that was from the logo. Great closeout by Dwight, though, in that one. When it doesn't update for a few seconds, that's when it gets kind of sketchy. Good, another steal by Davis. KCP ties the game. The threes are it's raining threes. It's raining threes in Orlando. 10 for 19 for LA, shooting over 50%. Butler lays it in. They'll keep the lead, but the Lakers are in great position right here. Just great position. Never mind, because it's Dwight Howard. Damn it. Y'all should have went with Morris. Y'all should have went with Morris. Lakers call timeout. Oof. Are they... Support ruling? Flagrant motherfucker? That's all. That's not flagrant. So the ruling is overturned. So it's a regular one. He's aiming for the ball. Obviously, it's just unfortunate that he got hit. So. Free throws made, so it's back up to 3. Again, still within striking range. Just maintain. Flagrant? Okay, I'll take it. Flagrant one is fine. And just like that, it's up to 6. Get him out of the game! What are you guys doing? As much as we love Dwight Howard and his defensive capabilities, the fouling game isn't. No, it's no. You can't make any misses because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go up to a. You had yourselves tied. You had it tied at 70-70, and then they're creating separation now. LeBron answers with a 3, back down to 5. Prevent them from shooting another 3. Ellen Sleeve on Twitter saying, AD, shut down Jimmy Butler in the second half and you'll win your first chip. Agree. I highly agree. Turnover by Tyler Hero. Kuzma in for Howard, Rondo in for Green. So there goes... in goes some three-point shooting. Missed 3 by Rondo. Rondo shouldn't be shooting unless he's extremely wide open. Iguodala in, none in. Lakers only have 2 timeouts for the rest of the game. Miami hasn't called any. I mean, yeah, he had to shoot it. Makes sense. Fortunately, nothing comes from that, and Davis gets his 8th rebound. I want LeBron to shoot a 3, make it back down to 2, or make that. Cut it down. Whatever you can, get a defensive stop. It just hurts that I can't really watch this live. Duncan Robinson with a missed 3. Davis, get another rebound. That's on you. Get that rebound. There you go. Kuzma, thank you. Get your own rebound, put it back in. 1-point game. Smart move on LeBron on that and trying just not. Okay, it's a timeout. You good? NBA.com? It's like, you good? 77-78 timeout Miami. Ooh, yikes. 1 point game. I don't know how to feel. I really don't. It's a lot. They're just right there, and when they take the lead, they have it for a moment, and then, bam, nothing. So this is going to be a minor adjustment, and then they'll score here, and then the Lakers will readjust. They'll score, and they'll go on another run, and then that'll be that. Oh my God! Is this a trailer? Damn it! This is the regular trailer. We've seen this one before. Wait. Yeah, we have. Don't do that, don't do that to us. We were expecting the season 2 trailer. This is the season 2 trailer? No. This is the one we've seen on YouTube. Ha! We all thought. You had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. What did everybody say? Mandalorian season 2 trailer. You thought you guys were gonna get another. So I was like, huh? No, nothing. They're like, oh, it has to be Game 5 of the NBA Finals. After all, it's a winner go home situation. I'd say they'd probably wait for a Game 7 if this series goes to Game 7. I don't want it to go to Game 7. It doesn't. It still hasn't reported the timeout. ESPN.com is slightly behind, but it actually has the timeout shown. Three-pointer missed by Crowder. Rondo with the rebound. This is where they need to score, but they foul instead. How's the fouling situation for the Lakers? Jimmy Butler tonight, 27, 9, 9, and 3. LeBron James, 27, 6, and 5. Cool. Cool. Lakers aren't in the bonus, so that's just a normal foul. That's a little bit sketchy. I don't know. That's a little bit sketchy. No score there. Kuzma. Iggy with his 5th rebound. Miss, I assume. Kuzma with a rebound. And it's just made 3. Was that a head? I'm sorry. Is that a head? Four-point play. No. Not what the Lakers needed out of the timeout. Back up to 5. 3 minutes to go. I don't know which one is. I don't know which tree to believe because one was slightly faster, one was slightly behind. Shooting foul, so that's good. He cut off his landing position, so that makes sense. First one miss? Come on. You don't need that right now. Anything but that. One for 2, 4-point game. You don't need a 3. Prevent the 3. Prevent Jay. Prevent Iggy. Prevent Duncan. Blocked by Kuzma. It still stays Miami. Turnover by Butler. Where's this going to go? Kuzma missed 3. Rondo with a rebound. I'll take it. None rebound. Steal by James. Where's this going to go? Convert on those stops. Offensive foul. I don't know. I don't know. Less than 2 to go, 4-point game. Miami still up by 4. This game is going extremely fast. Blocked by Davis. Get that out of there. This is where I've been saying it every single possession. This is where you need to score. No. I mean, y'all had opportunities to score on those turnovers and just nothing. Kuzma is just not hitting tonight. Attack the inside. Draw the foul. Free throws. Free points. Simple as that. AD, just operate on the inside, draw the fouls, and bam. Thank you. That's all you got to do. And I can trust AD because, he's quite possibly the strongest free throw shooter on the team. Cut it down to 2. Stop. Get a stop. Make the shot. Thank you. But, contain Butler. Contain Butler. For the next minute or so. You don't Don't allow another three. Like how you guys ended the first half. Four-point fucking play. Look at that. They're playing your game. The foul game. The Lakers now have to have a strong fourth quarter. They're going to have a strong fourth quarter. If they can score here, I'll take anything. Yeah, that's a foul. Don't complain, Kyle. You put your hands like that, that makes you look guilty. Who's shooting it? Wanted to be AD, cut it down to 4. One more. My only problem is that they're going to have the final shot. Back up to 6. Blocked by Adebayo. You needed a 3. That's all you needed. And the end of 3. 88-82. We'll be right back. Because I got to pee. It all comes down to this. Fourth quarter. Nope, extended timeout. Wow, Davis out to start the fourth quarter. What a ballsy move. I'll look at the matchups as we go into the fourth. 30-28 in the rebounding department. Basically, this equal for that. They missed a three. No, they made a three. Damn it. Markieff Morris turnover. Turnovers. But they're both equal in the same, they got the same number. Both teams are just watch right now. I don't know. So far we've been seeing streaks where the Lakers are able to come back within 2, 3, or even 1. But then Miami pulls ahead. The Lakers pull ahead. It's no sense, but you can't be making passes like that. You got to be ready for every single damn pass. Can't foul. It's now 10-point game. Double figures. James with a 3. I'd say it's all up on LeBron because LeBron's been making the shots. 27 for Jimmy, but 31 for him. 6 for 8 from 3. He needs to be Curry tonight. These early fouls are definitely not helping the Lakers' cause. They're not. Missed shot by Butler. Another LeBron turnover. I mean, I will say at least it's not the 10 in the first quarter. And then you foul. Wow, no. Stop fouling. They're going to have like 1 or 2 more fouls and they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the game. Can't be doing that. Hard no. Hard pass. Foul. That's another turnover. That's a 4th turnover for LeBron. They're fortunate right now that Miami's not shooting their shots. They're not hitting their shots. Yeah, that's a bad pass. Timeout Lakers. Actually, this is a coach's challenge. Interesting. That's a block. But get this wrong, and you'll only have 1 timeout for the rest of the game. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because that he's moving, so that's a block. But I don't know if they would call it the blocking foul on that, if they would just overturn the call, and it would be either a jump ball or a Laker ball. This could be a potential waste of the instant replay. I didn't see any arm movement because this is looking like the Tyler Hero play in game 4 or in game 5 or no in game 4, yeah. Where he's attacking the basket and it looks like he pushes off, but he doesn't shift the arm, so it's a bump and a flop. But let's see what happens. Kills me that I'm still in a commercial break. Hero's in, Iguodala's in. Doesn't seem like there's any substitutions for.
This one, the NBA Finals would continue Sunday on ABC. NBA countdown
Butler with a missed 3, so that call's dead. So the Lakers only have 1 timeout for 8 minutes 43 seconds. Green makes the 3. Yeah, so the Lakers only have one timeout to go. Down to a 5-point game, fortunately. Green with a rebound. And they fell. Wow. That is a block. They didn't give him the block. That's an air ball. That's a block on... That's clearly a block on Davis. Who's shooting? That's the big question. Davis. First one's in. Cut it to 3, boy. Cut it to 3. Cut it to 3. Get a stop, score, do anything. It's the fourth quarter. This is your time. This is your moment. Fourth quarter. Come back. This game is starting to closely resemble the first away game against Dallas. That game that was extremely tense. And the Lakers were able to push it to overtime. And they came back and they won. The Lakers need that right now. They need that in a very big way. But it's still very early in the fourth quarter. It's only... it's only the answer. There you go. How are you going to counter? Cutting dunk? Okay. Remember, 3 is bigger than 2. So defend the 3. There you go. Davis rebound. That's his 11th. Score a 3, you cut it to 1. I don't want Caruso shooting it. I want Caruso to strictly be the defender. James' 10th rebound puts him at a double-double. Shooting foul. Iggy's 5th. 33 points, 8 and 10, or 10 and 6, so almost a triple-double alert. Playoff Caruso has been sorely disappointing a little bit down to earth for him. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3-3-3. 2 turnovers, 1 steal. The hype train, though, surrounding him. We need him to be a defender. First free throw's good. So it looks like it's AD who's shooting these ones. I don't know why you're not... the person who's inputting these on the NBA.com website must be extremely nervous. 2-point game. Defend the 3, defend the 2. I like this lineup right here. You have scorers first, and then you have your defenders and your two-way players. Excuse me. Your two-way players are obviously LeBron and Davis. Your defenders are Green and Caruso. And then LeBron's waiting all the way on the other end of the court. So that's a smart play just in case they go into transition. He can draw the charge. He can block the shot. He can alter anything, and so that's great. Adebayo with a miss. Team rebound here. A 3 will give them the lead. They just need to play their numbers smart. They need to play it right. They hit the 3. The Lakers take the lead. Who shot that? KC frickin' P. Let's go. Lakers with the lead for the first time, I want to say, since the first quarter. Let's take a look at the matchup. And I'm going to... 15-8 so far. 14 threes for 30. First time since the first quarter. All you got to do is hang on. Hang on tight. Was this a bang? He got to puts it in, but you know, Mike, that qualifies for a bang. That's the first lead since the first quarter. What do the Lakers need to do now? They need. I like this lineup that they have out here on the floor. They have basically their starters and Markieff Morrison. And this is a solid lineup. KCP. You know, you still have over 6 minutes to go. What do you do here? You don't let off the gas pedal at all. You have the lead, expand that lead, prevent the three. I'll say foul if they're inside. And if they score, you have an answer. Every single time you got to have an answer. The nerves, the tension. Whew. What's the Twitterverse saying? What's Twitter saying? It is imperative that the Lakers just defend the three-point line at this point. Stuff's big. Duncan Robinson's in. I don't know the foul situation for the quarter, so the Lakers, they did commit some early fouls, but coming back down the line, you had a couple of Iguodala stuffs. They didn't substitute out Iguodala, so that's a... No, actually they did. Jay Crowder's in. So you have their three-point shooters in, Duncan Robinson, Jay Crowder. I think they put Harrow back in as well, so... The remaining 6 minutes, 13 seconds are vital. And James with a rebound. If you score here, you're in good position, but not enough. Again, if you're 4 points is a 4-point play away. Green may have missed a shot, but you just need to... Whoa, okay, KCP. My goodness. My guy. KCP. Clutch Caldwell Pope. Make it a hashtag clutch. Call. Oh. Robinson turnover. That's an offensive foul. Are the Lakers in the bonus? Not quite yet. Oh my God. KCP playing like really reminding me of Ron Artest in Game 7. Three-pointer. Of all people to miss the three, Davis. Duncan Robinson, what are you going to do now? Defend that three. Again, The Lakers are hyped. They're basically out of the bench area, and they're still not being fined for disappointing the or not following the social distancing. Harrow misses the three. Davis with a rebound. This is like a comeback of the century, man. This reminds me of the 2010 Game 7. Tip shot missed. Nothing. No ideas. Useless empty brain. Duncan Robinson with a rebound. Defend the three. Defend the two as much as you can. 1 point game. I'll gladly take it. What's your answer? As long as you have an answer to that, if you can answer that with a three, you're kind of safe, but that's still 2 threes away from doing it. You're not safe yet. You're not out of the woods at all. It's a 1 point game. Blocked by Butler, but they'll get the ball back. They got 3:42 to go. 3:40. Steal by Butler. No. Jesus. Foul by Morris. Still not in the bonus. Robinson for three. They'll take the lead again. The Lakers need to answer that one. Because if you don't have an answer, what's the point? Missed by Morris, or missed by KCP. Morris with a rebound. I swear to God, if you turn the ball over. Foul. Okay, I'll take the foul. Still not bonus. Miami now has the bonus, so any foul in the last 3 minutes, 20 seconds, if they... Less than 3. They foul again. Is that bonus? It's not the last 2 minutes. Oh my God. That should have been a shooting foul. He was putting it back in. That's free throws. I'll say the refereeing on both ends on this one, in the last 2 plays, that's been kind of controversial. James hits the first. Tie this game. My goodness, this is... LeBron, please. Makes both. Tie game, 252. Defend the 3, defend the 2. Don't foul. That's the important thing. Don't foul anymore. Both teams should be in the bonus? Yes, both teams are in the bonus. Okay. No timeout either. The Lakers need to choose when to make the timeout. Floater by Butler, some miss. James rebound. You need to score. You need to score. No, miss. 2:09 to go. Crowder rebound. No threes, no twos, no fouls. The only foul you should be drawing is an offensive one. Butler makes it. How do you answer on the other end? Less than 2 to go. This is the important stuff right here. Made and won! Oh, LeBron! LeBron! That free throw needs to go. This is on you, LeBron. You gotta make it. He made it. 1 point game, 134 to go. Are you gonna no timeout? No timeout? Are you just gonna continue this? My God. This has to be one of the best NBA Finals games I have ever seen. One of the closest. Butler answers. Minute 13 to go. Two points made. They're answering. They're going back and forth in the final minute. In the final minute. This is make or break. The bench is on their feet. They're all on the floor. They look like they're about to check in. LeBron's got 40 points. Markieff Morris with a shooting foul. No. I want to see this. Timeout Miami. It'll be Jimmy. The 105, 106 is dangerous. And they're going back and forth, and it's Jimmy Butler shooting the free throws. If the Lakers run a 20, so here's the thing. If he makes both, Miami's up 1, right? Let's do some math right here. 46 seconds. Take minus 24. We got 22 seconds to go. So that brings them. So that would bring Miami. Miami would have the last shot of the game. If the Lakers can score quick enough, they can go for a 2-for-1, and they can go for the score. But Hero is out. Iguodala is in. Bold move. 31, 12, and 11 for Butler. 40 points for LeBron. First one is good. Ties it. My TV, I could give a crap. It is way behind. I am learning it firsthand just watching the play-by-play on the screen. Makes both 46.7. A 3 would be comfortable. But what are the odds that you Davis! Still a 1-point game. Anything can happen. 21 seconds. This is... And I can't see it live. Davis. We had an injury scare in the first quarter. They're waiting for the last shot. Stoppage other. What's that supposed to mean? 21.3 seconds? Miami calls timeout. Are you telling me it's a 24-second shot clock violation? Oh, that's out. That is out of his hands. That's good. Tyler Hero's back in. Miami used their last timeout. The Lakers, surprisingly, they've held on with one timeout for the entire for most of the fourth quarter. Not for the entire fourth quarter, right? Yeah, the Lakers have been living off of one timeout. Oh my God. If you're just tuning in, welcome. I am looking at the screen live, and Davis with a shooting foul. This is going extremely down to the wire. Butler hits the first. No, that's a blocking foul. Yeah. Rebound and a timeout. No turnovers, no nothing. He makes both. Lakers, you need to call timeout right then and there. Question is, do you bring Rondo back in? Both teams are out of timeouts now. They better not cut the... Oh my God. I will say, this is one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. Danny Green in. Green missed the 3. Morris rebound. This is... No. 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 That's it. That's on Markieff Morris. The fuck? You don't have any timeouts, so that's it. This game is going to a game 6. We've seen how Danny Green has let us down game in and game out. If you get lucky and you can shoot have full court 3-pointer, and you can somehow lift it to... That's it. Miami takes game 5, and wow. Game 6 on Sunday, 4:30. It's on clutch free throws and bad fouls. That's what it is. So we'll see you guys on Sunday.